This video of Very Cold Lasagna is presented by the letter J. J for judgmental. Now, you can debate all you want if this hand sign looks like a J or whatnot, but either way, that's besides the point. The internet wrestling community, filthy casual wrestling fans like myself, we could be too judgmental sometimes. Hell, even too quick to judge on certain aspects of wrestling, whether it's the wrestlers themselves, certain storylines in wrestling, characters, gimmicks, hell, even the tiniest bit of details in professional wrestling. We could be too quickful to judge when it comes to any part of professional wrestling. And I'll just say this, y'all are too quick to judge on this whole Liv Morgan, this latest act in the Liv Morgan revenge tour, the whole Liv Morgan and Judgment Day drama, and the freakiness that is ongoing in this Liv Morgan Judgment Day thing. I'm just kidding. But no, seriously, it's been 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks since Liv Morgan has won the Women's World Championship, and a week since she kissed Dominic in that trending video, and like a couple of days since she decided to, slide into the you-know-what of Dominic and the rest of the Judgment Day, minus Damian Priest. But yeah, y'all are out here saying, oh, Liv Morgan has lost my respect. Liv Morgan is this. Liv Morgan is that. She's not going to focus on the women's division as much. Or Liv Morgan is being set up to fail. Now, there are fair reservations about that. And I certainly have my gripes about where the storyline could go and where it should not go. And how there needs to be a balancing act between Liv being the catalyst to destroying the Judgment Day and, actually having wrestling matches in the women's division itself. But that's besides the point. Y'all being too quick to judge. Y'all being too quick to judge where this storyline, an actual compelling storyline with Liv Morgan, is going. It's been 2 weeks. And I know I get tired of hearing this word, and you're certainly most tired of hearing this phrase, let it play out. But in this instance, we might as well see where it goes. Let's see where it goes from here. And I know it sounds hypocritical of me to say that, but damn it, let's see where it goes from here. So speaking of judgmental, I want to talk about the main topic at hand in this video, and something that we can be a little judgmental on, if not kind of judgmental, on that borderline judgmental. That being Cody Rhodes' WWE Championship reign so far. And this is not to say that, I hate Cody Rhodes. I hate him with a burning passion like some of you wrestling fans do for some reason. No. I mean, I don't hate Cody Rhodes. But I do. It is fair to say that Cody Rhodes' WWE Championship reign so far, what has it been, 2 months since he won the WWE Championship from Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, WrestleMania 40. But anyway, it's been 2 months since Roman Reigns has lost the WWE title to Cody Rhodes, and the reign for Cody has not been that interesting. It has actually been kind of boring, to say the least. It's been like the same rinse and repeat since before he won the title. The same kind of promos, the same kind of song and dance with his matches. And in fairness, some people may find that exciting. That's your taste. That's your bread and butter. But in my opinion, it's kind of like the same formula with, John Cena, except, without some certain aspects that make John Cena exciting. But with Cody Rhodes, it's he has the catchy theme song, which is, in my opinion, is fine with me. It might not be with you. He can cut a pretty good promo, but it's the material that really makes it unexciting, repetitive, and not all that interesting, in my opinion. And that's kind of dragging what brand is he on, SmackDown, in my opinion. And again, not to say Cody himself is all that bad. It's just that it's the material that he's been given with. And he's trying to make the best of it, it's not all that great. It's the same old, so what do you want to talk about kind of spiel. And I know it's kind of hypocritical to say, because all Liv Morgan says, oh, watch me. But she's kind of stayed away from that for a little bit, hasn't she? But anyway, with Cody Rhodes, it's been the same thing since he's been on the chase to finish the story, So what do you want to talk about? Let's talk about this story of, how I had to endure hard times to get to finishing the story, and now how I'm on top. And when he gets to a rival like Logan Paul or an AJ Styles, it's like, how you're not gonna become champion and whatnot. So yeah, the material's not all been there, and that goes to a fault of the creative team, which is heralded by Triple H, or some you like to say call him Triple Nose Man. I mean, I certainly like to call him that because his booking has been very faulty, very flawed, because there hasn't been any exciting stories to revolve around what should be your face of the company, in a lot of people's eyes, yet certainly doesn't feel that way. He hasn't been in any engaging story since, WrestleMania, with the whole bloodline feud with Roman and The Rock. It's like he doesn't have like anything other than, well, actually, no, not Logan Paul and AJ Styles have been that compelling. AJ Styles was just set up in a triple threat qualifier, and then Logan Paul was just thrown in there just because it was Saudi Arabia at King and Queen of the Ring. And we're back with AJ Styles because of a fake retirement angle that was just a carbon copy of Mark Henry's legit a fake retirement angle that was actually genuine. But anyway, I digress. The material has not been there. Triple H has not been putting together like interesting, compelling parts to Cody's WWE title run so far, and I guess it's because of a bigger problem that has been not really talked about as much or during Roman Reigns' WWE Championship run, his 1,000+ day reign, and that is not building up challengers ready for Cody Rhodes or whoever was going to be the WWE champion. And that was also a Vince McMahon thing too. So collectively, both Vince McMahon and Triple H didn't do an adequate enough job building up all these people for both Roman and for whoever's going to be the next WWE champion after Roman. Now, sure, in fairness, there were some people like Kevin Owens, but realistically, who was he going to really dethrone Roman Reigns? There's also Jey Uso, who in my opinion should have dethroned Roman Reigns for storyline purposes. You also had LA Knight there, but it's still kind of too soon to get the title on him despite the growing popularity. So, but you still could at least build him up. And now you only realistically have 2 people when you should have at least like 5 or 6. All you have right now is Gunther and Braun Breaker, who are both on Raw, by the way. And maybe they are setting something up between Cody and Gunther, but how are you going to get Gunther over to SmackDown when he's going to challenge for the World Heavyweight title at SummerSlam? And if you're over on SmackDown, it's like, well, what are you going to do? Because after Logan Paul and Randy Orton, let's say Randy Orton challenges for the WWE title at SummerSlam, and after AJ Styles at Clash of the Castle, what do you do? What do you do? Especially if Roman, let's say, they don't book Roman for a rematch. If Roman doesn't want a rematch for some goddamn reason, and if The Rock is not available for whatever reason, if there's no availability for his busy schedule, what do you do? It's like, who do you have to build up to make a threat to Cody's WWE Championship reign that's kind of not going anywhere at the moment? So in essence, it's like Triple H and Vince collectively, they put all their eggs into the bloodline basket a little too much. And in fairness, it was the hottest thing in WWE for the last couple of years, but they put so much into that egg that they've neglected what was going to come next. They neglected building up the next legit challengers, the next legit potential options for who could be the next face of the company, the next champion, the next WWE champions besides Cody Rhodes. They very much neglected that in favor of continuing to build the bloodline arc. And like you could have had like options like besides Gunther, besides Braun Breaker, Randy Orton. You could have also had to a degree Solo Sikoa. You didn't make him lose so much after he beat John Cena. Hell, I don't know if I want to say Austin Theory because nah. Well, and then also if Trick Williams got popular much earlier, hell, you could have called him up to the main roster and he could have been a world champion. I know that's really a really crazy thing to say, but Trick Williams really picked up earlier in popularity. He could have been something. He certainly could have been like something. That's kind of a hot take, but it's something to consider. But anyway, I just feel like they're really kind of losing steam on Cody Rhodes in terms of the booking aspect. Cody Rhodes himself, I mean, he's at least doing decently with what he's been given with. I mean, again, not my cup of tea, personally. I mean, other than the theme song, his promo work, but other than that, it's kind of like the same material every week with Cody Rhodes as the WWE champion and before he was WWE champion. But I mean, you got to do what you're given, and in my opinion. And for Cody, he's still one of their most popular guys, right there, whether you're a hardcore fan or you're a casual fan. So you have that. You have that if you're at least WWE. But the only thing is, it's like he's not the most talked about wrestler right now in the WWE. And this is just supposed to face of the company. You're like, if you're the face of the company, you're supposed to be like the head guy that's supposed to be talked about right now. And yet he's being overshadowed by the women's world champion, and that being Liv Morgan, who's on this revenge tour, getting in this Judgment Day business. And yeah, again, still needs to have actual matches in the women's division, but still in the one of the biggest storyline, if not the biggest storyline ongoing in WWE. And yet you have Cody Rhodes, who's supposed to be your number one guy in the WWE, and should be for at least in Triple H's eyes, the WWE champion. Yet he's pretty much having filler matches and trying to have banger after banger in his title reign so far. So overall, I mean, there is some complaints for Cody Rhodes, but at the same time, this is more so on the booking aspect, and more of a fault to both Triple H and Vince McMahon because, well, they put so much in the Roman Reigns basket that it's now coming back to bite Triple H in the butt with Cody Rhodes' title run. So again, I ask, what do you do? What do you do after all this stuff with AJ Styles is done? It's something to judge. It's something to be a little bit critical about as we get a little bit deeper into Cody's title run. So yes, it is fair to judge Cody's title run. Some may find it too quick, but that's your thought, that's your opinion. But it's been 2 months. It's a little bit of ample time, and I do think that Cody's title run has been a little bit uninspiring, a little bit not too exciting. So yes, it is fair to judge that. But anyway, I'd like to know your thoughts, what your judgment on Cody Rhodes' WWE title reign so far. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Let's have a conversation about it. Be respectful about it. And as always, keep the lasagna very cold in the fridge with your takes on the world of sports. Until the next video, peace out.